Will he or won't he play? Good afternoon, Evan. How are you today, kid?
Hi. How are you? Hi.
Evan has gone through the paces today from being like Eeyore, slumping his shoulders, the world is collapsing, to, wait a minute, they've upgraded Harden from out to doubtful. Wait a minute, they've now upgraded Harden from doubtful to questionable.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He's going to play.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Willis Reed didn't even play, essentially, right?
I appreciate James Harden's attempt at playing.
Desperate, they said.
I really, no, desperate. You can throw whatever word you want.
I'm saying, I'm using that positively. The word that I just got, it was just reported,
is what?
Is that James Harden is desperate to play.
James Harden is an athlete who wants to play a Game 5 with his team tied 2-2 with one of their better players definitely out. And as a diehard fan who lives and dies with every second and moment of this team, sometimes you wonder if the athletes care as much. James Harden cares as much.
Yeah, it seems
and
like
I
it.
appreciate that.
As you should.
I don't know what's going to happen tonight. He may blow his hamstring out 30 seconds into the game. He may triple-double it the Nets to a victory. Yeah. I have no idea, but I will say this in this moment right now. I appreciate James Harden's attempt to play tonight.
Well, as the afternoon rolls along and we get some more information, which I'm sure we will, he apparently did not the official shoot-around, because that happens obviously later this early evening before the game, but he did do some type of workout.
He tested himself.
And they gave him the green light to go from doubtful to questionable, but he's going to play.
Did anyone give him the green light, or did James Harden say to the Nets performance staff, listen, I'm going to freaking play?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I respect you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sean Marks. And it's one thing when you make these decisions in February. It's one thing when you make these decisions in March. And it's one thing when you make these decisions for Karis LeVert. But I'm James effing Harden. This series is tied at 2.
Yeah.
And with all due respect, I'm going to play tonight.
Yeah, listen, the players run it, and in this case, they should.
And I appreciate this.
James Harden's leg. It's not my leg. It's not your leg. It's not the Nets' leg.
As a diehard fan, I appreciate this.
By the way,
really do.
I would tell you this. I bet you Kyrie Irving wants to play too.
Of course he does.
Because these are the moments that these guys are built for. They're not built for December 9th on the road in Minnesota. It's these moments. Playoff moments, series on the line. And by the way, it's the only game tonight. The NBA fan is watching this game tonight.
And I know you'll poo-poo this and you'll downplay it, and quite frankly, I don't care.
Have I become predictable?
Yes, in this case, you are.
Go ahead.
If the Nets win tonight, even if James Harden plays 5.5 minutes, whether he plays 35 minutes, whether he plays 30 seconds, I really believe that him making this attempt to play does inspire his teammates.
I don't.
And I think it matters.
It doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
What
that's
matters
fine.
is, A, does he play? And if he plays, is he healthy enough
I get that.
to defend and to score? And
all that's important.
By the way, he's also like a 15-assist-a-game guy.
He makes
wants
guys around him better. I get it. And look, Joe Harris has to hit shots. Mike James has to hit shots. I get all that.
Yeah.
But I do think that when you've got a guy pushing as hard as he is to play, that does inspire your teammates, like Willis Reed did many years ago.
I think the moment should be inspiring. Like you heard, obviously, yesterday, what Kevin Durant said. Basically, I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to be arguably the best player in the world.
He has to be.
And that's my anticipation.
He has to be.
I do think the moment, series tied 2-2, Game 5, it should be all you need.
That gave me chills. Say that again. What'd you say?
Series tied 2-2, Game 5.
God, this is what you live for. I hate it. I'm miserable. I'm a mess. I barely slept last night, but this is why we are sports fans.
Yeah,
for this moment, to be in that building tonight. And I pray to the basketball gods that this is a moment I tell my grandkids about. I really do. I hope this is a moment that I can make bigger than maybe it was. Or it's going to be horrific.
Well,
and it's going to be one of those moments that haunts you forever.
Either way, you'll tell your grandkids about it, right? Game 5, they lost by 40 at home. Single biggest home loss in a Game 5 in NBA history. Most missed shots in NBA history.
All right.
Most technical fouls in NBA history.
Foul.
I don't know. Yeah. Biggest number of boos in NBA. I don't know.
No, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
No matter what happens tonight, this is going to be one of those nights. If
Are
you're
you
a
going?
diehard, What kind of question is
Who
that?
are you going to the game with?
My dad is coming again.
Well, your dad gets like, no offense.
He's addicted.
I love your dad.
Yes.
Your dad has worked it out somehow, some way, where he's always available, and there's always a ticket with his name on it for a big game.
Of course.
He has bamboozled you.
Bamboozled me?
In some way.
I thought you were going to say I'm loyal to my father.
No.
Wouldn't you be loyal to your dad?
Yeah, I get all that.
Wouldn't Sonny be loyal to old man Craig 50
but,
years from now?
Don't you have any close friends that you'd have more fun with at the game tonight than your
I
dad?
always have fun with my dad.
All right.
I have a Net fan, a diehard Net fan that knows he's next on the list. A guy by the name of Mike Biseglia, a good buddy of mine. And he knows that he can only come to games if my dad and wife say no.
Yeah.
And right now,
So
my
he's
wife
third.
and
He's
dad,
third. He's third.
And that's a good place to be.
not
To be
bad.
behind the wife and the dad.
I agree.
But right now, as long as my dad and my wife say yes, no offense to Biseglia, no offense to anybody else, they're atop the depth chart.
Well,
they're ahead of you,
gotta
that's
figure
for sure.
the two people that got the most dirt on you are your wife and your dad.
That's right.
So, and they know you're a public figure. So when your dad wants to start talking, Evan just dangles Game 5 tickets. Hey, now do you call your dad Dad?
Yes.
Good. You're not like on a first name basis with him.
No, I hate that.
Yeah. Hey, Fred. No, it's Dad.
You know what the problem is with this show?
You ever call him Pops?
No, just Dad. Jet listens to this show and once started calling me Evan, and I did not like that.
You gotta cut that.
No, I
right
did.
away.
I cut it immediately.
Yeah.
I said, no. I am Dad.
Yeah.
And he
does
quickly
he ever
picked
refer
up
to
on
me as Dad?
No, he calls you Craig.
Craig. All right, I can think
Craig
I'm
says
good
a
with
lot
that.
of curse words, Dad.
He does not.
Craig's a bad influence, Dad.
That might be true.
Craig's a jerk,
Well,
Dad.
listen, even though there is Game 5 tonight, and by the way, it's a later tip. It's 8:30 tonight.
Yeah.
Which means Evan will get there no problem.
That's right.
There is a major story that I'm surprised. I didn't hear the morning guys talk about it today. I didn't hear Moose and the Mags talk about it all today.
What?
And sometimes it surprises me when the other shows on the radio station don't have their finger on the pulse of the biggest story of the day.
What in your mind is the biggest story of the day, Craig?
And I say that respectfully. I don't want to be a bad guy and you point out negative aspects to what those guys do because they all do a great job. Mm-hmm. But Game 5's not the biggest story today. We are living right now in a historical moment that has never happened before, Evan. And I'm surprised you're not beside yourself about it because it goes against everything you believe in as a baseball guy. Everything.
Go.
It makes, like, if I came up with this as an idea,
Yes.
you would have poo-pooed it. Like, I couldn't have gotten the words out. You would have destroyed me. And you probably would have won the argument, and I would have been embarrassed to have such a take. Like when Martino came out and said that Jacob deGrom wasn't as good as Michael Pineda. Okay? Old, cold, frozen take.
That was like 6 years ago, but okay.
Whatever, it came back.
That's true.
All
It did
right.
come back, yes.
So if you're just listening, I assume you're unaware of it because no one on this radio station has talked about it today. Maybe they're afraid of it as a story. I don't know. Maybe they don't know how to report it properly. I don't know, but I'm not afraid of it. And I'm going to bring it to you because it is something that I never thought in a million years could or would ever happen. You've no idea. You're looking at me like you've no idea.
Yeah, your brain works in mysterious ways sometimes. Sometimes
So-
I'm in awe, and I just wait to find out.
It's crazy to me.
Go ahead.
So, I referred to the Yankees as a soulless, boring team.
You have done that, yes.
And they are.
Yes.
But even I didn't think it was this bad. Do you know that the New York Yankees, the greatest franchise in sports history, in any sport in this country, the entire organization was demoted to Triple A?
What?
The Yankees no longer exist. Right, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, continue on, sir.
I don't even know how they got away with it. I can't believe the Yankees agreed to this. The Yankees are now playing at the home of the Buffalo Bison. They became a AAA franchise.
That's what you've come
The New York Yankees are now playing AAA baseball, and it's happening tonight.
It is
against
happening.
the AAA affiliate for the Toronto Blue Jays. No, I've been to that stadium because I used to live in Buffalo. It is a great, minor league stadium. It really is.
Looks nice on TV from what I've seen.
It's Pilot Field, it used to be called.
Right.
And there's the Buffalo Bison played there.
Yeah.
They used to be the Pirates Triple A team, and now they're Toronto's.
Yeah.
But the beloved, oh my God, 27 champion New York Yankees are playing a minor league game today. I didn't know that was happening. And why would they allow that? That doesn't make any sense at all, other than if you've seen the Yankees play. They're playing like a minor league team.
There's a new one.
So now they get to play minor league ball.
That's very creative.
Thank you.
That's very creative.
You were not aware of this?
I was aware of it, yes.
Yeah, they're
I
playing
didn't
Buffalo.
look at it the exact same way as you.
Yeah, they got demoted to Buffalo.
Yes.
That's where the Yankees are playing tonight. I don't even know if the game counts, to be honest.
Oh, it counts all right.
I don't think it does.
Oh, it does. And they're facing real live Major League Baseball players that are really, really good, like Vladimir Guerrero and Randall Grichuk and guys like that.
Listen,
Ain't going to be easy.
I almost have no interest, until I'm going to be one of these like Johnny-come-lately guys, I think. I can't sit on that Yankee fence. I just can't.
What kind of fan are you? You adopted the New York Yankees as your team.
Boring.
Well, look, but we are only 65 games into this season.
Only, Evan? That's a lot of games.
It's less than half.
They got less than 100 games to go.
Oh, I understand that. They've got 97 games left. And you have already said on June 15th, the old trade deadline, I give up, I'm done.
I didn't say that.
That's what you just said.
Okay, I did say that.
Okay.
You're right.
What kind of fan are you?
I'm a fan that calls it the way I see it.
No.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this crap anymore. And that's what all you people are doing. You're sugarcoating.
Well, who's sugarcoating it?
Yankee fans are.
How are they sugarcoating? They're calling out the GM. Why don't you try that? Call out the GM. Right now. Go ahead.
You want me to have him on the show?
Yeah, call out Brian Cashman.
Brian Cashman, come on the show.
No,
come on down.
No. Call him out for the job he's done.
I don't think he's done a bad job.
Really? I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
I don't think Brian Cashman's done a bad job.
I don't think Brian Cashman's done a bad job building a team that's 33-32.
That's exactly right.
Building a team that underachieved last year in the 60-game season. You think Brian Cashman's done a great job, right?
Yes, right.
Okay.
That's right.
Who is sugarcoating now? Who?
Not me.
Not you.
No. I'm calling it the way it is.
Really? So in your own
DJ
opinion...
LeMahieu, you suck. Giancarlo Stanton, you suck.
Who traded for him?
What happened?
Who traded for Giancarlo?
Brian Cashman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, greatest player in baseball the year before, right?
Boy.
Had a great run in the postseason last year.
God.
Can't count on him today, though. It sucks. And frankly, I'm not going to sit here every day. I made a life decision. I can't do it. I can't come in every day and have the rhetoric be, they're going to start hitting soon. The back of the baseball cards.
Yeah, but Craig, who thinks that anymore? Do I think that?
You're not a Yankee fan.
No. Does most Yankee fans think that? See, here's where you're off the pulse of the people. This is why you
on the pulse.
No. This is why you can't even qualify for the award in 2021. If you ask most Yankee fans, no, but there's another reason.
No,
you're missing the pulse.
I disagree.
Brian Cashman is the guy that built this roster.
Greatest GM ever.
Is this roster good?
Yes.
This roster's good?
On paper, it is.
Oh, really? So then why in the next breath do you say, I'm sick of hearing the back of the baseball card? If you believe the first statement, then you'd say it'll be fine.
I'm holding the players accountable. I'm not holding the GM accountable. I'm not holding the manager accountable because that's always the easy way out. Fire the manager. Fire the GM. The players are going to be held accountable.
And who brought in the players?
Example. One second. I'll give you an example. We all sat in my office today, as we do every day before the show. And every one of you, Chub Rock, and Small Pants, all agreed on one thing.
What do we agree on?
You guys all believe the Yankees are going to make the wild card.
I did not say that. Those two did. I never said that. I never said that. I listened. No. Chub Rock did. Loogie was even more arrogant about it. And I listened. I actually never offered an opinion on the subject.
Do you think the Yankees are going to win the wild card?
Right now, I do not think they are, no.
So you think the Yankees do not make the playoffs this year?
No.
Well, you changed very quickly.
I never changed.
Very convenient of you, 218.
Craig, here's where I changed.
That changes
I'm gonna be honest
the whole
with
show
you.
now.
No, here's where it changed.
I had the whole show planned based on what you said 10 minutes ago.
I never said that in the office.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
Let me just find out. Hey, Chub Rock, Big Mac, didn't he say in the office?
Some guys call me.
So, didn't he say in the office that wild card?
Yes.
Thank you. You, Tommy,
yes.
Didn't he say yes to the wild card?
Absolutely.
So 20 minutes
Just
ago.
because you can bully those two bozos into saying whatever you want doesn't mean that's my view. I have been on the fence really for the last week and a half because of how unimpressive they've looked. And listen, one thing you've got to do in this world is evolve based on what you see. And based on what we've seen through 65 games, I have a tough time being confident they're going to make the playoffs. In fact, yesterday on the air, I started telling you the number of wins they'd need to get to a wild card spot.
We did math. I remember we were doing mathematics.
And we both agreed that number was going to be in the 90s. And right now, it's tough to believe they're even good enough for that. Yeah. So I'm sorry that I don't live up to your fantasy discussion that we had in the office.
It was a fantasy. We all remember hearing it.
They are lying because, first of all, Loogie's just begging to keep his job, so his head's straight up your ass.
Oh,
and
smart.
F-Mac's just mad at me, so he wants to say I said it. But he wasn't paying attention.
I don't think either one of those guys would lie just to curry favor to me. I really don't.
One of them would.
They're the same guys that accused me of cheating in wiffle ball video. Now, all of a sudden, they're going to lie to help me out. Listen, we're going to talk it with you. You got Game 5 tonight. You got boring baseball in Buffalo. And there's a lot of other stuff in between. The phone number to join, as always, 877-337-6666. You got the big Met win last night against the Cubs. And let's just say it because it's happening. The Islanders play Game 2 tonight against the Tampa Bay Lightning. That game is at 8 o'clock. So a half hour before the basketball game starts. So at least if you want it, you get a little taste of hockey before tip-off at Barclays.
I'm going DVR, so I will not be on Twitter. Don't DM me any spoilers. Don't text me any spoilers. None of that.
That's not right.
What do you mean that's not right?
You can't ask people not to celebrate their enthusiasm or their disgust.
I'm DVRing it.
Yeah, that's your business.
Because I want to watch it when I get home.
Everybody should share the results of what happens in the Islander game with Evan and me and everyone.
Stop
everybody should. Because that's what fans do. We project our feelings as games turn.
Okay, fair enough. You are not a hockey fan. You will not text me at all tonight about the Islanders or the Nets. Fair?
I won't be watching the Islander game. I'll be watching the Nets game.
Good.
Yeah. Now,
don't text me about the Nets either, by the way.
I'll know what's going on in the Islander game.
Right.
And I'll be happy to let you know.
No, I don't want you to let me know.
But it seems like you do want to know.
No, I don't. I wish the NHL actually knew what the hell they were doing and didn't put these games on at the same time.
We got lots to do today. Your calls, plus we're giving away Eagles tickets a couple times today. They'll be playing Madison Square Garden coming up pretty soon, actually.